Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Talkin' Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between Barcode and Trafalgar Law on Daybreak, the latter edition. In the top right side of the map, we have the red Zerg player. It is Trafalgar Law, represented by Toss OP. And in the bottom left side of the map, we have the blue Protoss player who's known as puCK. Alright, so puCK here from Root Gaming. puCK throws a I hate you, Jim. I sometimes wish you never existed. Trafalgar does not know who he's talking to here. Every time I sleep, I think that. It's puCK. Trafalgar Law knows who's talking to him. Is this JimRising? I wish Protoss never existed so I can be the world champion. Ah, that's pretty good. You were blocked, says puCK. What is happening? Is this actual salt out of puCK? Is he really mad here? I didn't know he had a thing with JimRising. Also, I'm not sure this is JimRising. I can't think of any other Zerg players who go by Jim though. I'm pretty sure that's it. Either way, Hatch first here out of Trafalgar Law, who I might take to calling Jim from now on. It sure seems like they really hate each other though. I mean, well, in general, Jim just hates puCK because he's Protoss. It's not because he's puCK, whereas puCK hates Jim because he is Jim. Is this a 3 hatch before anything? 3 hatch before Extractor here. Out of Jim. Holy shamoles. That is gutsy. That is gutsy here, considering it's a very standard gateway expand. Out of puCK. Second assimilator there. Cybernetics core on the way very soon afterwards. He's saving up some minerals for that one. I'd really like to scout here. I messaged David Kim today, says Trafalgar, about carrier. Is he mad about carriers? I've seen a lot of Zerg complaining about carriers. I just really haven't seen huge victories from Protoss using carriers against Zerg. I messaged no one, says Barcode. David Kim doesn't listen. Yeah, I can't tell if they're kidding or not. I need to look this up. I need to look up and see if there's any kind of a beef between these players. Oh, he just compared Jim to Avalo. Okay, that's serious business right there. That is serious business out of puCK. I'm going to say he's serious on this one. It's not about me, says Jim. He messages David Kim every day. Avalo might do that. Does he listen? No, man, these guys are typing up a storm in this game. Yeah, so there's our double adept opening right about now. And here we go, chrono boosting them as well. Avalo is our god and savior, says puCK. No one cares about Zerg, says Barcode. They have a 53% win rate. I suppose that's true. You take away carrier, and it will be just as bad as PVT. Man, puCK is pouring out the salt right now. He is so very, very salty. Okay. All right, calm down, everyone. Calm down, everyone. Luckily, not much has happened in the early stages of this game. We have 2 adepts. They're moving out across the map like the buddies that they are. There's a third base up for Jim. He's got queens at his first and second base. His third base almost has a queen. Almost there, just a few seconds away, just like 5 seconds from popping. Adepts psionic transferring their way up to this natural base. Queen says, get out of my house. These adepts say, no, you can't kill us fast enough to stop us from murdering your friends. Oh, there are lings out. Back away. Back away. Oh, we killed the transferring drone there. That was good. For some reason, there was a drone heading back towards the natural base. I guess Jim was worried about the adept showing up at his third, which, understandable concern, and rallied them to his natural instead. But in the end, he lost a drone in the process. So 3 bases up. I'm pretty sure puCK does not know that exists. puCK does not know this third base exists. He might, just based on the fact there is no speed for Jim. Oh, there is speed for Jim. Did that just pop in? Well, they have speed now. Never mind. Well, he knew that maybe because Jim did not have speed during the initial attack. There's a third base there, but I don't know. Double Stargate coming out for puCK. What do we got? What do we got coming out of these Stargates, puCK? Are you going carrier? That would be so awesome. That would be so much fun to see. All right, so Ling's going to try to harass that front door a little bit, but no, there are 3 adepts. Are there 4 adepts? There are 4 adepts at this front line of puCK. Not going to happen. Sloverlord scouting out the potential third base for puCK. Does not see anything there, which he's happy about. Another Faster Lords running around. There is a patrolling Stalker and a Sentry on the very edge of puCK's main base. He's worried about Drop Lords is what he's worried about. A couple Phoenix out for puCK. He does like his Phoenix. Third Nexus coming in for puCK. Overlord sees the whole thing as it is happening. 3 Adepts there to protect it as well. Overlord scouting the main base dies thanks to these Phoenix that are real. And not dead. Another Overlord dies. 71 out of 74 available supply for Jim. He's not dead. He's not supply blocked, but, you know, that's not a good feeling. And into the Fleet Beacon. Into the Fleet Beacon. Maybe puCK said, you know, if Jim is this worried, if he's this worried about Carrier, maybe I should go Carrier. Maybe it will give me a psychological advantage against my Zerg opponent. So I like that. I like this move out of puCK. I really do. Lair coming in for Jim. It's 48 to 53 Harvester. Zerg player is up just a little bit. Double Evolution Chamber coming in here as well. And the Phoenix Cloud is moving out. And by cloud, I mean like a little tiny cumulus cloud. There are only 4 of them. It's not like a big thunderstorm or anything. However, can be annoying. I prefer to see groups of 5 over groups of 4, but again, puCK is way better than I am. And look, Spore Crawler in the middle line of the natural base for Jim. Hooray! Killing the drones on the gas, though. Always a good move. Hey, look, a 5th one showed up. Ah, and a 6th one. All right, I underestimated you, puCK. You do like your Phoenix for sure. Another Spore Crawler here in the main mineral line of the 3rd base, but... Oh, okay, the queens are. There are queens here now. Transferring drones. Getting picked up between the main and the natural base. That is some nice pickup there. 7 lost drones, and puCK has not lost anything to this point. Ling's trying to break through this natural base, but there are Adepts. There's a Sentry. There are Stalkers here. These Lings are going to die. Force Field tapped up as well just to make sure these Lings aren't even attacking. And there's the Photon Overcharge to clean the rest of them out. So that did not go well at all. 1 Phoenix has been picked off in exchange for 15 Lings, 8 drones, and 3 Overlords. So we're looking at 250 resources lost for the Protoss and 1,125 lost for Jim at this point. So puCK looking great. Looking pretty good so far, I'd say. He's got carrier production on the way. He's making a mothership core. He's getting +1 air weapons. And a 4th base is on the way for Jim. So perhaps recognizing, you know what, this smells like carrier to me. I have some time. I have some time to expand and drone up before they actually show up. So let's do that, shall we? You're going to spread some creep between this 3rd and the 4th base. You should do it. Ah! No! Unprotected drones here at the 3rd base. There's a Spore Crawler, but that's not enough. Not enough against this many Phoenix. They do come back. They do come back in time to change things. Flying around. There's another free drone there. Get the free drone. Get the free drone. Didn't get the free drone. There are 3 queens standing right next to it at the time. Decided not to. Overseer comes in to scout out. Sees exactly what is up. Sees the carrier. Says, all right. So it's carrier, is it? I'm surprised he didn't type anything. Ooh, Overseer survives with 13 hit points, but then stops. And the carriers catch up to him and murder him right there in front of everybody. Spire coming in for the Jim. Queen here, Spore Crawler here at the main base. Hydralisk Den getting muscular augments for them Hydras. 6 Hydras already in production. Queen! Oh no! Queen outkicks her coverage. Gets away from that Spore Crawler. Gets picked off. Free Queen pick off there from puCK. One Phoenix has been killed. I mean, where's your honor, Brandon? That's a fair... Wow, Jim. Jim, there is salt on both sides here. Now, this feels a little bit like joking. I mean, they both play for Root, right? JimRising plays for Root. puCK is a newcomer to Root as well. You joined to the team. Free win. I don't know. You'd win to the power of A move, says Barcode. I don't know that Zerg's ever been really an A move race. I really don't. Either way, both players saying they're going to lose this, so place your bets. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Who's going to win this game at this point? It's 67 to 82 workers. Zerg players up. 140 to 26 total supply, however, Barcode. puCK is up. 4th base coming up as well. This 4th base is a big freaking deal for puCK. If you can get this 4th base up and running, let's play Overwatch later. No, don't play Overwatch. I've lost so many subscribers to Overwatch, you guys. I really have. I understand it. It's pretty. It's fun to play. It's Blizzard. But StarCraft misses you sometimes. All right, so moving out. Phoenix, I guess if you're watching this, you probably had not been lost to Overwatch, I suppose. 13 Corruptors coming in for Jim. That's a lot of Corruptors. +1 flyer attack on the way as well. A lot of Hydras on the ground at the same time. 11 Hydras on the ground. 13 Corruptors in production. Continuing to make carriers. He has 4. It is puCK. He's making 2 more. Right about now, Mothership is done. I keep wanting to say Mothership Core, but it's in fact just a Mothership is what it is. Killing some creep tumors. puCK says, I'm not interested in letting you spread creep everywhere while I'm getting up my armada. So I will kill all the tumors up here. We got Phoenix flying around again, trying to pick off some stuff. One gets caught, though. One Phoenix dies. Is that the second unit to die? Second unit to die for puCK so far. Pretty well played. Corruptor Ball. Oh, no. Look out, Phoenix. Corruptor Ball. Killing like 3 of those Phoenix. Yeah. 4. Oop. There's another one down. 5 total Phoenix have been killed. The Adept Zealot hit squad that were trying to kill all the creep tumors in the world finally got caught up to by Hydralisks and by Lings, and a small push of Hydralisks here coming into this 4th base. I'm not sure that Jim knows this exists. Well, he does now. He does now, and now he's running away because there's obviously a lot of interceptors here as well. Oh, was that an Abathur voice pack? I think that was the Abathur voice pack. That's nice. 5th base coming in, already done for Jim actually. So we're looking at 5 base versus 4 base. Incredible macro style on the way. Here for both of these players, puCK is working on 3 carriers at a time. He's getting plus, is that +3 or +2? +3 air weapons at the 10.5 minute mark. Jim, again, recognizing he can expand as much as he wants right now. Another hit squad along the bottom side gets killed for the crime of taking down these creep tumors. And a push! Corruptors and Hydras moving into the 4th base. Hydras are morphing in. Corruptors are just going after interceptors. There we go. Now focusing down that mothership. Can they get there is the question. Adepts versus Hydra is not happening. Sentry versus Hydra not happening either. Focusing on those carriers. Are these Corruptors? Are there enough of them is the question. The Hydra support is intense though from the bottom side. Hydras with a +2 cannons doing fairly well against the Hydras. Interceptor count is pretty low at 13, but Archon in the mix as well. Is there enough Zealots warping in, dying pretty much immediately? Here at the 4th base, Cannon's getting some more hits, getting a couple more Hydra kills, weakening the group. At the very least, Archon getting some splash off, dies so quickly right there. Carriers trying to get rid of these Hydras and slowly whittling them down. That +2 armor really helps a lot. But he's alive. But Barcode is alive. puCK surviving that initial onslaught. Oh, another group. Guess what? Guess what? Another group of Hydras is here. They want to kill another one of your dudes. Is there Storm? Is there Storm being researched? I don't see Storm for puCK. Another group of Corruptors coming in. Bad rally, though, actually. The Corruptors flying in and pretty much immediately dying. Overseer here as well. Pretty much unnecessary as Mothership. Not here at the moment. Photon overcharge coming up. A full retreat of probes for about half a second there from this 4th base. I just feel like Jim could maybe move into the natural base and do some damage, but he's kind of focused on this 4th, almost like Captain Ahab and the White Whale. I don't know. If he sent little hit squads around, I feel like he could do more damage rather than attacking directly into where the forces of puCK are, is the thing. Another mothership coming in for puCK. He feels that is really important. This is the 6th base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6th base for Jim. Right, pretty much middle of the map and on the bottom. Corruptors flying on into the main base. Something we can caustic spray. No, there are cannons. There are cannons. We're going to pull out. We're going to move right on out here. Actually, getting adrenal glands and +1 melee attack is Jim. He's planning on switching into Ling here. Seems an interesting tact, I suppose. +3 attack on these interceptors. 8 damage times 2. Weapon speed of 0.71. So basically they have as much damage as a Hydralisk as what they've got. Hydras have 15 damage. 0.5 attack speed there. Corruptors again going after the carriers. Hydras moving in, having taken care of the ground army, now going after the carriers as well. But look at those dead Corruptors. Holy shamoly. Ling run by the 3rd base. No! Ling's on top of cannons. Again, with the upgrades that they have, it's enough. Armor is enough to take these cannons down. Trying to use probes, trying to use Zealots to hack away at these dudes, and actually doing fairly well. Couple Zealots. Cannon does end up getting killed, but I'm not sure he lost many probes there. He's only lost 2. In this game so far, but it is 69 to 91 Harvesters. Jim has 91 drones. He's going for a 7th base at the top middle, because why not at this point? puCK shows little to no interest in actually moving out right about now. Storm is coming in for puCK. That's going to help immensely. Some good storms on those Hydras could be really great. And here comes round 2 of Corruptor Hydra out of Jim. There's an Archon on the ground. There's a Zealot on the ground. Zealot dies immediately. Archon's smarter than that. Decides to back on out. Back up to the safety of his 4th base. Storm's not done yet. I'm sure that puCK wishes it was done right now. Corruptors trying to fly into the main base and see what they can murder. I guess going after a cannon. Going after the Forge that is getting +2 shields. Likely going to die, but all sorts of cannons now in the main base are firing on these Corruptors. But the carriers move on in. Say stop. spitting on my stuff, you jerks. And losing a carrier in the process. Losing another carrier. And one more carrier going to go down. One more carrier goes down. Is that enough? Yes. Jim decides to stay on in and win this battle. Archon on the ground, though. Woo! Doing some work there. And all the corruptors get murdered. It's 154 to 152. Total supply. Jim has 14 Hydralisks and 7 Corruptors. 94 drones, making 11 Corruptors right now. Barcode has Storm. He has Zealots. He has an Archon. And he has a handful of carriers. 3 to be exact. 3 more just about to pop. Pretty close to popping. +3 missile attack and +3 ground carapace. Being researched by Jim as well. Barcode, puCK needs to do some damage. At this point is what he needs. He needs to do some kind of damage. He is moving up to this 6th base of Jim, sending some Zealots in, going after the drones, picking up gas. That's nice. Slowing down the gas income of the Zerg is excellent as well. Are there not? Nope. The Hydra group shows up and says, you silly Zealots. Tricks are for kids. This base is for Zerg, and it is, as the Zerg manage to hold on to it. Those 3 carriers going to pop any second now for puCK. I know I said they were almost done, but that was a lie. Nidus Network coming in for Jim, where, like, right between his 4th and his 5th bases. Ling run by, almost at the natural. No, the wall off. The wall off of Zealots, enough to hold it. Moving in here to the 3rd base, where, again, there are cannons and there are Zealots. Hydra is taking down puCK's attempt at a 5th base in the top left. And almost going to get it. There are Archons in the front, but they're getting murdered so bad by those Hydras. And the carriers getting killed as well. Storm being used on the Corruptors, but is it enough? Is the question. It sort of is. Actually, as the Zerg player is forced to retreat, puCK holds on to his 5th. I don't know how he did it. I really have no idea how he survived that assault. Still, 93 workers is probably too many for Jim. If I had to guess, I would say that's probably too many for Jim. Fast Lord scouts on into the main base. Does manage to... never mind. It does get killed. And here we go. Nidus Worm popping up inside the main base. How many? I guess there are 15 Hydras in production. There are 15 on the ground already. Greater Spire morphing in for Jim as well. And here it is. Nidus Worm. Zealots trying to take down the Nidus Worm, but too many Hydras pop out and stop that attempt. Absolutely. Hydras inside the main base, going after pylons, going after gateways as well. I mean, is it time? There's the recall. The recall where? Oh, to the natural base. All right, so puCK recalls to the natural, not to the main. Can't necessarily blame him for, I suppose. Hydra's doing a great job taking down already expired assimilators, which is fantastic, I suppose. Archon's coming into a choke. Not where they want to be, but they don't really have a choice at this point. Taking the Nidus Worm down. The abandoned Hydralisks are here. They die very quickly indeed. Are there enough Corruptors here? The Storm on the Corruptors. Pretty good feedback. Feedback on the what? The Overseer's there. The Overseer's there. All of the Hydras are gone, burning to death in fiery flames here. 156 to 170 total supply. More Corruptors on the way for Jim. He's continuing this strategy until he wins or he loses. I think it's what's going on here. So the main base took some damage for puCK. I just don't know that it was a lot. Honestly, where did he recall to? Recalled most of his army up here to the 5th base, which again is happily running. What does he need most of? He's kind of stuck on minerals and gas, although it looks like he needs gas a little bit more at this point in time. What upgrades does he have? That +3 interceptor attack, plasma shields level 2, no Protoss plating for his air units, which I'm interested in. 10 Broodlords coming in. Why Broodlords? I don't know. I mean, if you can take down the carriers, I think you're probably fine, but I don't know you guarantee you can take down the carriers with your 10 Corruptors and 15 Hydras. You haven't been able to do it so far. I don't know what Broodlords do for you here, Jim. I really don't. But again, Jim is way better at this game than I am, or could ever hope to be. So we will allow it. We will allow it until we see what happens here. Hit squad of Hydras moving up here to this 5th base. There are a bunch of cannons. Storm. No, it didn't go Storm with the I don't know why. Either way, the Hydras are forced to retreat. There are enough cannons to slow down their attack and the carriers to respond. I guess maybe the Templar did not have enough. Hydras get caught kind of out in the open here, and they all get absolutely wasted. Archon with 3 kills to his name, pushing on into Jim's 6th base up here in the top of the map. Might take it down. Hatchery gone almost, in seconds. That was a lot of damage. I guess Archons with +1 attack and carriers with +3 attack are pretty scary things. Pushing back is puCK. The release interceptor's ability was removed, in an earlier patch of Legacy of the Void, or else I feel like puCK would have done that there. No Templar, do not get picked off. We need you so bad, Protoss army. Ah! Broodling strikes! Run! One of the Templar do die. The rest of them are getting absolutely murdered by these Broodlings. I guess maybe that's what Broodlings are good for, is killing Templar. Which is nice, because here's our Broodling army, Brood Lord army. We have 10 Broodlords, 30 Corruptors. Whoa! Skyzerg. Skyzerg is here to save the day. Pretty good split on his units. And here we go. Broodlords raining down Broodlings on everything. Trying maybe to focus those guys down. But the Corruptors moving in from the top. Storm on the Corruptors. Is it enough? It's enough to chase them away. And the Broodlords are left behind. No, Jim. You can't lose the Broodlords. Okay, now bringing in the Corruptors to take down that mothership. They do storm on top of all the Corruptors. Corruptors are dying. Archons on the ground doing a lot of damage as well. And now the Broodlords are absolutely undefended, getting murdered. Look how disgusting is the carrier, man, says Jim. Hearts out of puCK, and puCK wins that battle. The GG! GG out of Jim. Jim is defeated, and Barcode is victorious. Woo! That was absolutely elite level play there out of puCK, getting the Storms exactly where they needed to be, getting the Archons under the Corruptors exactly where they needed to be. 19 kills on that Archon. Are you kidding? 19, 8, and 6, 16 kills on that carrier. These carriers have seen a lot of battle, and they survived. And they survived. Again, I question Jim's decision to go Broodlord there. I don't know what it did for him, really. I mean, I almost feel like just going straight Corruptor would have been better. Maybe like 50 Corruptors, and then you just murder the Skytoss army, come in with Hydras and Lings to clean up the rest. I don't know. Either way, again, beautifully played by puCK. Jim did his best, but was unable to defeat Skytoss today, and that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.